Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Success Point. Today we are going to start with our practice set 5.2. Okay, let's students see the question number 1. In an envelope there are some 5 rupee notes and some 10 rupee notes. Total amount of these notes together is 350 rupees. Number of 5 rupee note are less by 10 than number of 10 rupee notes. Then find the number of 5 rupee and 10 rupee notes. Now students, let's start. Let's do the question. But we need one changes in this question. There is number of less. It has been given less. We have greater. So if you want answer to be of backside, then it should be greater, as we have did this question before also. Okay students, let's see what to do and how to do. Question number 1. Let the number of 5 rupee notes be X and 10 rupee notes be Y. Okay students, so we have taken number of notes of 5 is X and number of notes of 10 is Y. So as per first condition, okay students, let's see what is the condition saying. Condition is saying when we are adding the number of 5 rupee notes and number of 10 rupee notes, we are getting the sum of 350 rupees. So the condition is saying number of 5 rupee notes means 5 multiplied by X, number of 5 rupee notes, plus 10 multiplied by Y, number of 10 rupee notes, is equals to 350. So we will directly get 5X plus 10Y is equals to 350. This is our condition number 1. That is equation number 1. We are taking it as equation number 1. What we can do here, we can divide each term by 5 also. Okay, but we are not doing here. You can do it. If you want, you can do it. Okay. Now the second condition, as per second condition. Now what is the condition? As I have changed the question, keep in mind students, there is 5 rupee notes are less. The question is saying 5 rupee notes are less. But what we have to take? It should be greater. So we will take plus. So 5 rupee notes, that is X is equals to 10 rupee notes plus 10. Okay. Not 10 rupee notes, sorry. The amount is not given. We have to take the number of notes. So what we will do, we will take this Y to left hand side. We will get minus Y is equals to 10. This is our equation number 2. Okay students. Now what we will do, we have to take equation number 1 and equation number 2. We have to see and we have to match the terms. What we need here. In equation number 2, we need Y should be equal. Plus minus is minus, so we are going to add. We can equalize even X. We can multiply 5 with this equation. Each term in this equation number 2. You simply can do both the sums. Okay. So I am doing 10. So I am going to multiplying by 10 in equation 2. equation number 2 is going to be multiplied by 10. So we are going to get 10 multiplied by x minus y is equals to 10. 10 will go inside, it will become 10x minus 10y is equals to 10 tens are 100. So this will be our equation number 3. Now what we will do, students, we are going to compare, we are going to do elimination method, which by equation number 3 and equation number 1 we are going to subtract equation, we are going to add equation number 1 and 3. So I will write adding equation number 1 and 3. Okay, students, so we are going to add equation number 1 and 3. So equation number 1 is saying as 5x plus 10y is equals to 350, and equation number 3 is 10x minus 10y is equals to 10 tens are 100 is there. So equation number, this is our equation number 1, this is our equation number 3. We are adding, why we are adding these two equations? Because we are having two different signs, as we have discussed in elimination method before also. If we have different sign, we need to add. If we have same sign, we have to subtract. So here we are having different sign, so it is going to be cancelled. Plus 10 minus 10 is going to be cancelled. I will get plus 5 plus 5. We are adding. So 5 plus 10 is 15. X is equals to 100 plus 350 will give you 450. Okay, 100 plus 350 will give you 450. That is 450. X is equals to 450 upon 15. Okay, so we are going to take the table of 15. 15 ones are 15, 15 threes are 45, 15 zeros are 0. So I will get, therefore the number of 5 rupee notes is 30. So we are going to get number of 5 rupee notes 30, as the value of x is 30. Now we are going to put this x into equation number 1, 2 or 3. In any equation you can put, students. There is no doubt, if you will put in equation number 1, the answer will be different, or equation number 2, answer will be different. It is not like that. You can put anywhere, it will be the same. So put equation number, x is equals to 30 in equation 2. I am putting in 2 because equation number 2 was so simple. I am going to put in this equation. So I am putting x is equals to 30 minus y is equals to 10. Okay, students, I am taking this 30 to right hand side. Here minus y is remaining, 10 was the same, 30 is going to right hand side, it will become minus. So plus minus is minus, so I will get y is equals to minus 20, and this minus and minus sign will be get cancelled. So I will get y is equals to 20. So final answer I got y is equals to 20. So I will write the sentence in words because it is a word problem question. So I need to write the answer in words. The question is asked, then find the number of 5 rupee and 10 rupee notes. So I will just copy it from the question. The number of 5 rupee notes and 10 rupee notes are 5 rupee notes is 30 and 10 rupee notes is 20 respectively. Okay, students, respectively. We need to write respectively because we are dealing with x first and y afterwards. That's why we are writing it. Okay, students. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this question. I have done the solution. Take the screenshot. Okay students, let's see question number 2. The denominator of a fraction is 1 less than twice its numerator. If 1 is added to numerator and denominator respectively, the ratio of numerator to denominator is 3:5. Find the fraction. Now students, don't get panic. It's just a simple sum. I just need to tell you it's really simple. You can see this is question number 2. Let the numerator of a fraction be x and its denominator be y. Okay students, so therefore the required fraction will be the numerator will be x and denominator will be y. So this is our whole fraction. Students, this is the original value we are going to get. The number for x, the value for x and a value for y. We are going to solve it. Let's see according to the first condition. Now as per first condition, the condition is given as per first condition. Now what is the condition given, students? We need to deal with it. The first condition says if the denominator of a fraction is 1 less than twice its numerator. The numerator is twice. So whatever is given, that means denominator is y, and twice the numerator. Numerator is 2 times of x. Numerator is our x, and is 1 less. This is the condition, students. Understand the condition correctly. It is saying that denominator, which is y, denominator is y. So I am taking y, is twice the numerator, is less than by 1, so it is minus 1, and twice its numerator. The numerator is x. So we are dealing with y is equals to 2x minus 1. If I am taking this y to this side and minus 1 to this side, I will get it as 1 is equals to 2x minus y. If I will take this 2x to this side, we need to multiply by minus sign. So we are not dealing with it. So you can write it. That is also correct, students. Therefore, I will directly write 2x minus y is equals to 1. This is our equation number 1. As per our first condition, students, we have done the question. Now, as per second condition, what is the second condition is dealing with? The second condition is saying if 1 is added to the numerator and denominator respectively, both the fractions, in the fraction, both numerator and denominator is added by 1. So we are going to add 1 in numerator as well as in denominator. Then the ratio will become 3:5. So students, let me write the condition for second. As per second condition. Now second condition. Let's see, students, the numerator is added by 1 and denominator is also added by 1. Therefore, the ratio is becoming 3/5. This is the second condition. So here simply we are going to cross multiply. So what we will get? We will multiply 5 with x plus 1 and 3 with y plus 1. What we are doing here, students? We are cross multiplying. You might have studied this before also. So 5 multiplied by x is 5x plus 5 multiplied by 1 is 5 is equals to 3 multiplied by y is 3y plus 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So we are going to take the variable terms on left hand side and the constant term to the right hand side. We will get 5x minus 3y is equals to 3 was here only. This 5 will go from left hand side to right hand side. It will become minus. So we are going to get 5x minus 3y is equals to plus minus is minus. So students, 3 minus 5 is minus 2. This is our equation number 2. Students, we got both the equations. Now equation number 1 and equation number 2. Do we see it as same? No. So we are not getting the coefficients of x or either y same. So we are going to equalize it by multiplying 3 in equation number 1. So we will write multiplying by 3 in equation number 1. So I am going to write 3 first. We are going to multiply 3. So I will write 3 multiplied by equation number 1 is 2x minus y is equals to 1. So this 3 should be multiplied in each term. Now what we will do? We will open the bracket. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 3 2s are 6. X plus minus is minus. 3 multiplied by 1. The coefficient of y is 1. So we are multiplying with this. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. Y is equals to 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So we got this as equation number 3. Now we are having the coefficient of equation number 3 and equation number 2. The coefficients we can say it as same. Now what we are going to do? We will see the sign. This is minus, this is also minus. So both the signs are same. That's why we are going to subtract the equations. Now subtracting, we are going to subtract. So we will write subtracting equation 2 from 3. So students, just need to know, if I am writing from, that means I need to write third equation first and equation number second afterwards. If you are writing and equation number 2 and 3, that is also correct, students. So don't worry about it. So I am writing equation number 3 first. 6x minus 3y is equals to 3. And then equation number 2. 5x minus 3y is equals to minus 2. What we are doing here, students? We are subtracting. So subtraction makes change of sign. So here it is plus. So plus will become minus. And here it is minus. It will become plus. This is minus. It will also become plus. So we have to deal with this 5 is now becoming minus. And this 3y is becoming plus. 2 is becoming plus. So plus minus is minus. 6 minus 5 is 1 x. Correct? And this minus 3 plus 3 is getting cancelled. Is equals to plus and plus will become plus. So 1 is equals to 1x is equals to 5. Therefore x is equals to 5. Because 1 will go in denominator and it will remain the same. So it is of no use. What we will do? We are going to put this value. Now put x is equals to 5 in any of our equation. In equation number, in which equation I should put, so that it should be easy. If I am putting x in equation number 1, then it will be much easier for us. You can put in either second or third equation, students. Don't worry about it. You will get the correct answer. So I am putting in equation number 1. Equation number 1 was 2 multiply by x. The value of x is now 5. So I am putting 5 minus 1 minus y is equals to 1. So students, these are the equation. Now we are going to multiply. 2 multiply by 5 is 10 minus y is equals to 1. 10 will go that side, or you can take y either on that side. I am taking y on that side so that I can easily get the value. Minus 1 will come to left hand side, it will become minus, and minus y will go that side, it will become plus. That is easy students, you can take either way. The answer will be correct. So 10 minus 1 is 9y. Therefore, you are going to get y is equals to 9. This is our answer. So final answer is not this. Final answer you need to write the fraction, because the question was asked. Now see, the question is asking us find the fraction, students. So we need to write the fraction, because this is denominator and this is numerator. We need to write the fraction. So I am writing here. Please adjust. Fraction. So the required fraction. The required fraction is, now numerator is 5, so I am writing numerator as 5 and denominator as 9. So this is the final answer, students. As this was a lengthy sum, but it is not difficult, students. Please take the screenshot if you required. I hope that is clear. Okay students, let's see question number 3. The sum of ages of Priyanka and Deepika is 34 years. Priyanka is elder to Deepika by 6 years. Then find their today's age. So we will write, let the present age of Priyanka's be x years and Deepika's be y years. Students, don't get confused. Now, as it has been asked today's age, that means today's age can be written as present as age as well. So, according to first condition, as per first condition. Now, what is the first condition? First condition is saying the ages are going to be added. Priyanka's age and Deepika's age sum. Sum means plus. So we are going to add Deepika's and Priyanka's age, and their age is giving us 34. This is our equation number 1. Now as per second condition. As per second condition. Now second condition is saying Priyanka is elder, so we are going to write Priyanka. Now Priyanka is x. By whom she is elder? She is elder to Deepika. Deepika's age is y. How much years she is elder? She is elder by 6. So we had equation. Now we are going to take this y on left hand side. We will get x minus y is equals to 6. This will be our equation number 2. So students, as you all can see, both variables of y are different sign with a different sign. This is plus, this is minus. So different sign means plus. We are going to add these two equations. We are going to add. Now we will write adding equation number 1 and 2. Now we will get x plus y is equals to 34, and second x minus y is equals to 6. Now as we are adding these two equations, students, so we are putting plus sign, no changes of sign. So this is plus and minus is getting cancel. This is getting cancelled. So x plus x is 2x is equals to 34 plus 6 is 40. X is equals to 40 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 zeros are 0. So we are going to get x is equals to 20. Okay, students. So we are getting the age of Priyanka as 20. Okay, there. And we are going to put this in any equation. You can put in either 1 or 2. So we are going to put. Now put x is equals to 20. I am putting in equation number 2 or 1. In equation 1. Okay. So this is our equation number 1. And this is our equation number 2. So equation number 1, x means 20 plus y is equals to 34. 20 will go that side. It will become minus 34 minus 20. Therefore, y is equals to 14. So we are getting y as 14. Okay, students. So final words we are going to write the age of Priyanka and the age of Deepika. So final answer I am writing. Let me write it here, students. Therefore, present age or today's age, present ages of Priyanka and Deepika are. Priyanka's age is 20 years. So I am writing 20 years. And Deepika's age is 14 years. Students, this question is so easy. This is so simple. You may write here as well. Years. You can write years here too. Okay, students. So if the terms are given in years, so you need to write years. Okay. Take the screenshot. Okay, students. Let's start with question number 4. The total number of lions and peacocks in a certain zoo is 50. The total number of their legs is 140. Then find the number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. This question is also easy, students. Let's see. Don't get panic. We have to take number of lions. So this is question number 4. I am taking let the number of lions be X and peacock be Y. Okay. So our condition is given as per first condition. The both lion and peacock is making sum of 50. So as per first condition, as per first condition. Now what is the condition is saying? Lion plus peacock. The total number is 50. So this is our equation number 1. Question number 1 is so easy. Now as per second condition, as per second condition. Now students see. Now what is the condition is saying? Condition is saying the total number of their legs is 140. Total number of legs. So lion has 4 legs, correct? Lion has 4 legs. And how many peacock has? Peacock has 2 legs. So 4 multiplied by x, number of lions. So if if we have number of lion as 5, so altogether legs, 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. So 20 legs will be there for lion. Understood, students? This condition is saying so. Plus 2 legs of peacocks. So peacock is y. And altogether there are 140 legs. So we will get 4x plus 2y is equals to 140. Students, as you all can see, this can be divided also. Divide by 2. 2 can be the common term. Or else we have to multiply as we have done 3 sums previously, multiplying in equation number 1. This is our equation number 2. Both ways I am teaching you. You can solve it, students. This is so easy. Don't worry, don't get panic. So I am writing multiplying so that I can make these two terms same or these two terms. You can do either. So I am multiplying by 2 in equation number second, so that I can make y. Not in second, we are going to multiply in equation number 1. Sorry, students. So we will get 2 multiplied by x plus y is equals to 50. So I am going to multiply 2 in this. So it will go inside. 2 multiplied by x is 2x. Okay. Plus will give you plus. 2 multiplied by y will give you 2y. 2 multiplied by 50 will give you 100. Okay. This is our equation number 3. Now what we are going to do? We are going to eliminate these two. We are going to do simultaneous equation on these two equations, equation number second and equation number third. So we will write at subtracting. Why we are subtracting? Because same sign. Students, see to it. The sign is same, so we are going to write subtracting. Subtracting equation 2 from, or I am writing 3 from 2. Okay, students, you can write and also. So first I will write equation number 2. As I am subtracting from 2, so I am writing equation number 2. Okay, plus 2y is equals to 140. And here I am writing 2x plus 2y is equals to 100. Now we are going to subtract, so sign will get changed. So let's see, this 2 is having plus sign, so it will become minus. This 2 is having plus sign, so it is also going to become minus. 100 is in plus, so it is also going to be minus. Okay, students, so we need to subtract. Now what will happen? Plus 2y minus 2y will get cancelled. Now 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6 or 2 plus 4 is 6 is equals to, this is in plus, this is in minus. So 140 minus 100, it will give you 40. Okay. Are we doing correct? Okay. So x is equals to 40 upon 6. Okay, students, 40 upon 6. 40 upon 6. So it is not solving, students. It is not getting solved. Let me check the condition again. The condition is saying total number of lions and peacocks in certain zoo is 50. That is correct. X plus y is 50. Total number of legs is 140. So 4 lion and 2 peacock is 140. Correct. So I am multiplying 2 in equation number 1. So it is getting 2y. Correct. So I need to subtract now, students. Here what we are doing is wrong. Plus minus is minus. So we need to subtract this. So we will get 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, students. So we are going to subtract. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 zeros are 0. So we are going to get x is equals to 20. Now we are going to put the value for x in any of our equation. So I will put in equation number 1 because it is so simple. So put x is equals to 20 in equation number 1. So I am putting x as 20. So I am writing 20 plus y is equals to 50. This 20 will go that side. It will become minus. So 50 minus 20. Therefore, y is equals to 30. So we will get the answer as peacock and lions. As we have been asked the number of lions and peacocks in zoo, so we are going to write therefore the number of lions and peacocks are, the number of lions are x, that's why 20, and peacock is 30. Okay students, I hope this question is understood. Take the screenshot. Okay students, let's see question number 5. Sanjay gets fixed monthly income every year. There is a certain increment in his salary. After 4 years, his monthly salary was rupees 4,500, and after 10 years, his monthly salary became 5,400 rupees. Then find his original salary and yearly increment. Okay, so students, we will write. This is question number 5. Question number 5. Let me write it. Let the original salary of Sanjay be rupees X, okay, and yearly increment be, or we can take it as X, okay, that is original salary, that is in rupees X. Okay, so as per first condition, now what is the first condition saying? So the first condition is saying the income after 4 years, his monthly salary became 4,005 years. The original salary was X. So students, after 1 year, there will be any increment. So this is the original salary, and increment after 4 years, whatever is the money is Y. After 4 years, that means 4 multiplied by that increment is equals to 4,500. So this is making us equation number 1. This is making our equation 1. Okay. So as per second condition. Now second condition says, as per second condition. Now what is the second condition saying, students? The second condition is saying after 10 years his monthly salary became rupees 5,400 after 10 years. So the original price plus 10 into increment, whatever increment he is getting for 10 years, and his salary is becoming, monthly salary is becoming 5,400. So this is making our equation number 2. Students, see, in this equations we need not multiply, we need not want to multiply anything. Okay, because x is same. So we are directly subtracting because both sign is plus. So subtracting equation number 1 from 2. Okay, we will write subtracting equation 1 from 2. Okay, so second equation we will write first because we are writing from 2. That's why we are writing equation second as first. And x plus 4 is equals to 4500. As we are subtracting, students, the sign is going to be changed. Now, as we are subtracting, plus will become minus and plus will become minus. This plus will also become minus. So, plus minus is minus. Plus minus is minus. 10 plus 10 minus 4 is 6y. 54 minus 45. 54 minus 45 is 9. And 2 zeros. Okay, students, as we got this, y is equals to 900 divided by 6. Now, let's divide. 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. We are writing small 3 here. 3 and 0 will become 30. 6 5s are 30. This 30 is getting cancelled. Now 0. I'm putting 1 0. So, the increment y, that is 150. So Sanjay is getting increment of 150 every year. Every year he is getting 150 rupees. Okay, students? There. Okay, now we are going to put this y in any of our equation. Put y is equals to 15 in equation number 1. Why we are putting this? Because we need to find the original salary, students. So we are putting this y into any of our equations. So I am putting in equation number 1. Let's see in equation number 1 what we will get. X plus 4, y's value is 15. We are putting 15 is equals to 4500. Okay, students, let's see. X for 15 fours are 60 is equals to, sorry, it is not 15, it is 150, na students? So we need to take one more zero. Let me write, sorry, let me write one more zero. Now it will become 4500. Now this 600 will go right hand side and it will become minus. Let me write. So x is equals to 4500 minus 600. So x is equals to 3900. So our answer is this. Okay, students. So final words we will write as the question is saying. Find his original salary and yearly increment. So we will write therefore Sanjay's original salary is rupees 3900 and yearly increment is rupees 150. Okay, students, I hope this question might have understood by you. Please take the screenshot.